Hey guys, hope everyone's having a good day or night. Glory be to God. Now, as you can see in the title, The Art of Meaningless. Now, if you are a believer and you've gone through the things that I've gone through, you probably know where I'm going with this, but I'm targeting two different verses for this video that connect really well with one another. And I'll jump into the first one and I'll talk about it a bit more. So the first one is Ecclesiastes 1:14. Pretty popular verse. And it says, I have seen everything that is done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and striving after wind. So, depending on your translation, different words, but it still means the same thing. It's pretty much, I've seen and I've done everything on this earth, but all of it is useless and meaningless. It's not beneficial at all. And why I'm calling, why I wanted to make this video is I think everyone is very fond of their own meaningless and they hold on to it. Not they, because I'm a part of it too. We all kind of hold on to it, and it's us. No matter what it is, it could be certain jokes. It could be like you're maybe like potentially like a counselor to people, or it's certain. Everyone has their own thing. And I feel like if you're searching to be better, you may already know what that is for you. I know what it is for me. It's jokes that have been used to make fun of certain people, and I use them, or it's just meaningless, or I'm saying disgusting words, not necessarily swear words, but it's just disgusting words that I just shouldn't be. Sure, I'm sure people are laughing, but laughter doesn't mean that it's necessarily good laughter. If the origin of it isn't good, then the laughter isn't good either. Now, the next verse, which ties into my particular thing, which I will expand on after, is Ephesians 4:29. And it says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Now, I feel like a lot of the time whenever we interact with, friends, co-workers, whoever it may be, family, cousins, like, well, they're still family, but anyway, you know what I mean. We kind of, sometimes, hey, someone starts wanting to kind of spill some drama, and we kind of encourage it, and we kind of go like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, I know, and oh yeah, oh, they did this before, like, yeah, why? Like, you're kind of encouraging the person to keep talking, for example, right? Or it's a joke that's been used to make fun of someone, and you have made it an inside joke in your group, and you still use it and whatever, and it's not being used as a like to make fun of someone now, but it has been, but you're still using it, and it's making people laugh. These things where we kind of want to contribute to conversations, regardless of if it's beneficial or not, changes how we perceive things and how we act to anyone. Regardless of if you think it is, if you think it does, sorry, it does, because it affects your mental. And I started noticing this recently, and whenever I wanted to change previously, you know, uh, nothing bad to them, but my friends would say some joke, whatever, and I don't want to say it. And after, what happens? I go back to saying the joke. And I started realizing it now, and it all ties down to idleness, and it's being comfortable in who you are now. Sure, you may be progressing here and there slightly with whatever it is, or maybe you're stagnant, or maybe you're just losing yourself and your connection with God. And certainly that's how I was, and honestly, how I still feel. But what's important is to not be idle. And a very important thing that I think impacts us, no matter if we're alone or if we're around people, is our behavior. Noticing what we're doing wrong, noticing what we're comfortable in, and making excuses for ourselves, and targeting that and trying to control ourselves, even if it's, separating from a certain person or people who kind of make you go into that rabbit hole again. Just giving yourself space, or maybe not being as funny as you used to be, and maybe people saying, why aren't you saying this, or why are you being like this, and why are you different? People will notice things when you're trying to be better, and people may even dislike you for trying to be better. But if you're not having to excuse your own actions to yourself because you know that they're righteous and that they're just and it's what you should be doing, then it doesn't matter what people think. Now, I'm not saying hurt people and just don't care. I'm not saying that. But I started realizing, do I have to make an excuse for anything that Jesus did? Nothing rings a bell for me. And I think I know quite a bit. Not to sound like prideful, but I think I know quite a bit of Jesus' story. And I don't think I have his ministry, sorry. And I don't think I've got any excuses for him because he doesn't need any. But for me, certain behaviors I've got, it's like, oh, like, it's just a joke and oh, it doesn't really mean anything. As soon as you have to excuse yourself and you start saying, oh, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. It's like, oh, but it's like no, that's when you know it's wrong. And I think it's very important to be vigilant, kind of find that motivation within you to seek God, to be closer to God. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it feels like you're lost. But talking meaningless and, you know, just being comfortable in meaningless and uselessness, and it's not benefiting you at all. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help anyone around you either. So I'm trying to change myself. I feel like I've been doing okay. Um, and from now on, I'm putting my foot down on myself, and no matter who's around me, doesn't matter. I'm not changing. And when your behavior changes, your mindset changes, and it just helps with everything else. It's a domino effect of positivity. I don't think you can go wrong with putting your foot down and telling yourself no. And maybe it's not no to your hard addiction or your hard sin, but everything helps. Everything will help you to be closer to God. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about meaningless. It's kind of been on my mind for a while. I hope my mic's not too loud and didn't destroy anyone's ears. If it did, I'm sorry. But yeah, hope we have a good day and a good night, and God be with you. Laters.